let's see what this is. Old school RuneScape Gridmaster. So we've been talking about this the last few days, trying to, you know, anticipate whatever their teasers on Twitter were going to be. And actually, I'm going to pull up Twitter real quick, and we'll take a look at what those teasers were just to start, so everyone can be kind of quick. And then we'll look at these videos, and then we'll watch whatever this is. Number 1. People started thinking Elite Workshop 3, started thinking a continuation of the Path of Glowfree, because that's the you know, exchanger, token exchanger thing, whatever those things are, the tile exchanger machine. Then there's like we talked about yesterday, there's a lot of little notes, you know, there's like a little bingo thing that the dog's chewing on. Let's go to this one. Number 2. Inferno jumping. Gets bonked by a 15 and a 9. 9 damage, 15 on the tile. People thought 9/15, the announcement. Looks like this is going to happen on 10/15? October 15th, so I don't know if they just got that wrong, or if that just had nothing to do with it. Isn't that to jump into into the whirlpool? Yeah, and also the Inferno, same one. Then we had Good Night. With the bingo thing in the background, or the tile master thing in the background, I guess. And then this. Hold. Introducing Gridmaster, a bingo-inspired community event. This is a fun new experience with a focus on challenges, theory crafting, and most importantly, mastering the grid your way. This sounds like it was built for me, honestly. Theory crafting, bro. I'm gonna have to waste so much time on this, aren't I? Get ready, it launches October 15th. What do we have? We got a slow guy into a tick manipulator. Someone got bonked by a gnome ball. A cabbage shield taking on Jad. Oh, he didn't get his fire cape, man. Oh, he got bought by Yama. He's died. He's reset. I like that death animation that you fall into Lumbridge. That's kind of cool. Alright, that told me nothing. We'll have to go read about it. Let's go read about it. Stop clicking on that. I literally learned nothing from that animation, but it was a cool animation at least. Okay, let's talk. Not too long ago, we spoke about delivering community events. These special limited time experiences will allow us to safely explore new ideas while giving you an enjoyable, unique experience. While we weren't quite ready to share what we're cooking up for the first event, we're excited to finally talk about Gridmaster, which launches on October 15th. First series of experimental community events we've been brainstorming to bring you more old school RuneScape with unique and interesting experience. Speaking of experimental community events, Jagex, I've got an idea for you guys. I got to pitch it to you. I'll have to hit you in the DMs. When looking at what to work on for our very first project, we want to take inspiration from the things you're currently doing and incorporate elements that are already embedded and well known within the community. While leagues are a core part of old school RuneScape and aren't going anywhere, as we're already in pre-production for the next one, we're always looking at new ways to deliver exciting content. So with the inspiration from leagues and the community's love of bingo, which, that's true, my clan's bingo starts in a few weeks. Gridmaster is a fun new experience with a focus on challenges, theory crafting, and most importantly, mastering the grid your way. It's designed to be approachable with rewarding for everyone regardless of the play style. Jonva, thanks for the sub, man. This event will be hosted on exclusive worlds outside of the main game, with each player starting from a fresh save to make sure the experience is the same for everyone. Let's not forget, a base accelerant of experience to really let you hit the gritty. We're also offering something completely new with Gridmaster, as free-to-play players will be able to participate in a handful of tiles on separate worlds with and experience some of the powerful rewards. A great way to get a taste of the event without membership. That's actually a good idea, honestly. Give them some aspect of it, some you know, experience of the new stuff, you know, encourage them to subscribe. So what do you need to know? Akin to bingo, all of your challenges will be presented in a brand new in-game interface for you to interact with across your journey. This 7x7 grid will be the foundation of your time in Gridmaster and showcase challenges, but it's down to you to pick what order you take on these challenges and plan your preferred route. That's interesting. Although you'll be taking on the challenges by yourself, you won't be alone in completing each task. As completing each task will reward you with a juicy boost to your gameplay. This could be in the form of previous player favorite relics, auto-completion of whole quest lines, or maybe you can actually grow that bush which spawned T-bows. Not only will each task give you a nice reward, but akin to bingo spirit, completing a line either horizontal or vertical will give you even more power, providing you all kinds of crazy power-ups and previous league items. Whoa, so imagine you can like do this like horizontal line right here and get a Thunder Kopesh weapon from it, you know what I mean? Dang. To celebrate our very first community event, this sounds like a really good idea, by the way. We want to make sure that we can give you something to show off your participation. So this is just going to be, you know, yeah, it's Guild Tabber. It's just going to be a few cosmetic things, grid swords and emblem, little fun things to wear. That's fine. A login screen, chapel cosmetic. Incense burner and chapel icon into the archway and braziers everyone sees before hopping in. That's kind of cool, honestly. So that goes to your POH. That would be a sweet brazier for the POH. Beyond Gridmaster, one of the most exciting elements of this specific event is that we've put work into creating our brand new system, not just for Gridmaster, recent game jam, pitch to the countless different styles of player and events. We know there's a healthy appetite. Really, all this is saying is like, hey, you remember that thing that we were doing with Project Zeneris? We have that ecosystem built, and we can do more things like this that are, you know, tweaked. That's what I take out of it. You know what I mean? Or no, am I reading this wrong? This is just saying, is this saying that this is just going to give people an ecosystem to be able to create their own player run bingos? Without all the accelerants. Anyone in a room will be able to create bingo events. Okay, that. Both? Okay, yeah, a little bit of both. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cool, you know? It's too bad my clan's doing a bingo right before this comes out, huh? Maybe time to reschedule that clan. When will the whole grid be revealed before launch? Number of tiles leading up to. We're keeping some under wraps, so there's something for surprise. No multiplayer. Is this a solo or team? How do I access it? Can Iron Man participate? Dang, Iron Man can, but it doesn't say that Ultimate can't, so looks like Ultimate's can participate as well. Cosmetic rewards, complete the entire grid. Why not just do a league instead? Oh, that's about it. Hey, that sounds like an interesting idea, man. That sounds like an interesting idea. I think this could be a lot of fun. Could be a lot of things like, you know, this one might be to, I don't know, fish a big shark. This one might be to get a fire cape, you know? Maybe these in a row are all relevant. Maybe they're completely disconnected. What I want to know is this grid going to be the exact same for every player? Or is it going to be randomized somehow? I would imagine it has to be the exact same for every player. I do think it would be interesting for it to be randomized, but then you could just like get a bad seed. Yes, it's going to be the same for all. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm pretty excited about this. This sounds like something that I can actually spend a lot of time theory crafting on, which excites me. There will be some good videos later for that. And yeah, seems unique. I like it. Well done, Jagex. Well done. We'll see how that works out whenever it comes out.